Is this going to be a short video? We shall see. If the runtime of this one is like 7 minutes, it's because this episode is kind of underwhelming overall. It's a Ronaldo episode, what do you expect? Want to see the fastest continuity error in the show? Check out this shot, very clearly looking up at all the characters. Now check out this next one. Do you see it? Now there's a big-ass Earth in the sky, which wasn't there before. And where are they standing? It can't be the moon, because that's the moon over there. Some mysterious space station that goes unexplored in the show. Very strange. Oh yeah, this is some Windows Movie Maker shit. That's how I got my start in video editing. The oldest video on my channel was Windows Movie Maker. I wouldn't be here today without that program. People learning video editing today are spoiled with how good the free software is. This episode, much like the flashback episodes, is skirting around the Steven's point of view rule a little bit. They got off on a technicality by showing that Steven was watching this documentary the whole time. I think my biggest problem with the point of view rule is that we could have had a lot more episodes like this if that rule wasn't there. By that I mean stories from other characters' perspectives without Steven being involved. If you have to write in technicalities for an episode like this to exist, then I don't think this rule should be there in the first place.
Beach City, a sleepy seaside town. From far away, it looks ordinary.
I think this whole episode drives home the point that Beach City should not be sleepy. There should be tourists, historians, vloggers, conspiracy theorists, etc. swarming this place constantly. The most unrealistic part about Steven Universe as a whole is that nobody seems to be interested in the gems at all. It's gonna take me a while to get used to that bite taken out of the hill. The whole silhouette is different. Ronaldo probably bought this banner from some old radio station with the KBCW call sign, but I think it's cool as hell. I want a big banner that says Gemology on it. I don't know what I'd use it for, but you never know when it might come up.
My name is, My name is Ronaldo.
I like to imagine the backstory to some of these bloopers. I refuse to believe that Ronaldo nailed each line first try because nobody can do that. I can't do that. Meaning this shot was the best he had until he got fed up with re-recording it. Mostly played for a laugh, but I don't think it's ridiculous enough to be funny, at least in my opinion. Nothing will beat the Crab Game trailer where the dev just starts eating a bag of chips mid-sentence. Don't know what that has to do with this episode, that just came to mind when I started thinking about intentionally shitty editing.
For years, I've run a blog called Keep Beach City Weird. My mission? Keep Beach City Weird.
Oh yeah, here's the blog post from this episode. Actually 2, the video got taken down for copyright violation. Good thing Gemology is a review series, it counts as fair use. That's how any of these videos manage to stay up.
Most people choose to ignore my mind-blowing revelations. But no one could deny it when the truth was pointing right in the town's collective face.
Do you think Ronaldo uses a teleprompter? If he memorized all those lines, I gotta give him credit. I can't do that shit. I gotta have the words right in front of me. And even then, I mess up like 80% of the time. Yeah, there's a lot of recap in this episode. I don't want this episode to turn into, hey look, it's that thing that happened in that one episode. So there's a lot I'm just gonna gloss over.
I was just cleaning up some fish for a very big order when it happened.
Ronaldo can't be the worst editor ever. He knows what a J-cut is. If you don't know, that's when the audio of the next scene starts before the video cuts. You've seen it before, it's in every movie ever. Literally, the J-cut has been around as long as movies have had sound.
I thought this very peculiar rumbling, like boop, 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 and then a sonic boom.
I like Nanafa's voice actress. I can tell she's always having fun when voicing her, but I also like her accent. I like a lot of accents, but some African accents are really high on that list.
I was just concerned that something bad would happen to the shop.
So you cried a lot.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let it go!
Can I add one to the cry streak? I don't think it counts. It's more like anime sweat drops. You know what I mean. We're still at 7. Where is this road? Why are they driving toward Beach City? Doesn't evacuating the city mean to get the fuck out of town fast?
Oh. Ouch, 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 ouch.
If you're not paying attention, this looks like any other cartoon crab, but it's a little bit weird. Only one eye. Keep this crab in your mind.
Steven says they protect the planet and the human race and that they have magic powers. It sounds hard to believe, but I've seen some pretty wild stuff.
Yeah, of all the townies, Sadie would probably have the easiest time accepting all of the weird magical shit that goes on. Aside from Greg, of course. She was there for Steven's cat fingers, she saw Sugalite, she fought the invisible gem monster, then there was the lighthouse gem monster. If you told her that gnomes exist, she would probably believe you. Like, I've seen weirder stuff.
Hey, you making a movie? Oh, let him be.
It's a docu-webimentary about the crystal gems.
I do like the evolving way Ronaldo describes this thing. I like how he just adds web to everything. It's more endearing than companies calling everything AI these days. If everything is AI, nothing is AI. AI doesn't even mean anything anymore.
Oh, they are crazy. One of them tried to knock me in the face.
I think that was your doing. You jumped in front of Garnet when she was throwing that punch. Don't act like the victim here, Jenny. You're not sneaky, Dewey. I see you left the phone off the hook so you wouldn't have to take calls. Don't think you're slick.
Huh? No, I'm talking about the crystal gems.
Why?
Well, I'm covering the story.
Cover up? What cover up?
But, Mayor...
Security!
Oh yeah, Dewey's in on the big donut conspiracy, guaranteed. I'm gonna make my own investigative documentary about that someday.
Right now, I'm standing directly below the Fortress of the Crystal Gems.
I never thought of it as a fortress. I like the way it sounds. The fortress. If you're gonna be pedantic about it, I think fortress is also more accurate. Temple implies worship, and I don't know how much worship goes on there. I still want to know who the moon goddess is. Finding that out is on the top of my Lars of the Stars wish list.
Is that a camera? Yeah, we're making a movie about...
It's an investigative report.
Oh, that's what it is now? Not a web-vestigative web port?
Cool.
So, wanna participate in a groundbreaking interview?
Only if you participate in a glass of fresh squeezed lemonade.
Ronaldo giving Petey that look like, yeah, this kid is weird, I can see why you don't hang out with him. Also, this is what I'm talking about when I say Steven doesn't always have good line delivery. You start to notice that the kid voice is kind of forced as the show goes on, because these seasons took so long to come out. I do miss the way Steven sounded in early season 1 sometimes.
Wait, so the hand wasn't here to snatch up humans for a human zoo?
Ronaldo plants the idea of a human zoo into Steven's mind here. I know that's something he gets right about gem civilization, but also, you know what, I'm going to put a pin in this one, I'll mention it when the time is more relevant. This is the part of the episode where I run out of things to say. I know I don't have anything to say that would add to these scenes, like, at all, but I can't help but feel like I'm not doing my job by not pointing at the screen like Leonardo DiCaprio every 8 seconds. I just don't want to seem like I'm padding for time in these videos. This episode doesn't do me any favors because Ronaldo is already doing the voiceover. I can't analyze his analysis. You can't have too many layers. That would tear holes in the space-time spaghetti or some shit. Holy shit, did you wring that mop out at all? Petey just dragged Lake Michigan into the room. Man, whatever happened to camcorders having night vision built in? My dad had a Sony camera with that, and it was the coolest thing ever. It recorded to tapes, too. Fuck it, give me a phone camera with infrared night vision.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, remember the crab? Well, it was a gem monster. A baby one, like the baby centipedals all the way back in Gem Glow. They also remind me of magnemites. We kinda stopped seeing so many gem monsters late into season 1, so seeing the gems fight a giant crab is actually really refreshing. This is like the last time we're gonna see a new gem monster until season 3. You almost forget that's how this show started, and then when you see a new one, it's kinda jarring.
Listen, Frybo. Magic beings are indeed drawn to us, but...
Wait, they are? Gem monsters specifically seek out and attack the gems? What's with all the tracking and hunting that they had to do before? Unless it's just some gem monsters and others try to hide out in the wild. For some reason, Pearl's ribbon thing isn't color graded to match the rest of the shot, so it's just slightly different shade of green from the rest of her outfit. You will never be able to unsee it now. It's a hot potato. Get it?
Ah, that's right. I did it. Thanks to me, the gems are gone forever.
Ronaldo fell into the trap of calling himself a journalist, but actually being an activist. It's a really common trap to fall into, to be fair. If you're going into a story with the sole objective of uncovering details, that's journalism. If you're going in with the intent to change something, that's activism.
Done! I've made Beach City normal!
Okay, now we can add one to the cry streak. We're at 8 now.
Please don't leave! I was wrong! Stay and keep this town weird! I had no idea how this crystal gem would respond to my plea.
I like how Ronaldo says crystal gem, like he's talking about a dangerous animal in a nature documentary. I love Ronaldo's voice actor, dude. He's been on point this whole episode. He's on point every time he shows up. Genuinely the best vocal performance out of all the townies.
The answer will shock you.
Okay.
And the absolutely amazing contrast to Garnet's voice. Just chill, like it isn't even a big deal. I'm noticing a lot of Garnet's best moments are like 5 words or less.
I had skillfully negotiated for the gems to stay. Perhaps I have a future in intergalactic diplomacy?
Ronaldo is also on my Lars of the Stars wish list. Fuck you, I want him back. He needs to be given a redemption arc. Plus, I need to see Lars and Ronaldo settle their beef from the past. I think that's a thread just asking to be tied up. Excuse me, is that a half moon on Steven's laptop? I can't escape this thing. It's like the show is doing it on purpose now.
That was very poorly edited.
Me, every time I look back on old episodes of Crystal Sins.
Were we really gonna leave Beach City?
No, I just wanted him to get that camera out of my face.
I don't know, Garnet. I think Petey was keeping a respectful distance during that scene. I guess Garnet just doesn't like being on camera. Or doesn't like Ronaldo. Or both. Probably both.
Click.
Oh yeah, do that to this video. I never ask for likes, but I want to do it just this one time to see how it goes. Like this video, see if we can get to like 3,000 or something. Despite how I sounded in this episode, I really do like it. It's a cool format, and it's just kind of chill. It's a good one to watch and just turn your brain off, which becomes a problem when I try to sit down and analyze it. There's not a lot to analyze in this one because there's absolutely nothing new introduced. The whole thing is Ronaldo retelling things that have happened in previous episodes. There's also that same problem with any filler. Peridot is still at large, Malachite is still missing, and here we are watching a documentary about things we already know. I'm an infamous Ronaldo apologist, so I still think this episode is funny. Next to Horror Club, it's one of the best Ronaldo episodes. But if you want to see new videos from me a week before they premiere on YouTube, you can subscribe to my Patreon for just a couple bucks. The link is in the description, as always. Shoutouts to my master patron, Geeky Game Guru, master of aerodynamics. They can just take off flying whenever they want. It's a sight to behold. And shoutouts to my journeyman patrons, Henri Wickers, Bananas Are Violet, Boomblorp, Dr. Moon, Gage M, Gizmo, Horsey Jumper, JK Gamer 2146, Max Buchek, Murky Water 6, my favorite laptop brand is the Third Quarter Moon, Rose Quartz, Sam Bishop, Silly Alien Lady, Scala LD, The One True Fusion, Yotawo, and ZT the Fish Guy. Next episode is Keeping It Together. Finally, fusion monsters.